Hi, my name is Peter Skondra and today I will show you the new email encryption early access program in Sophos Central. To join the program, I have to access the early access programs page in Sophos Central. Here I can see an overview of all the available access programs. For me today, email encryption is the relevant one, so I'm clicking on Join. I will be presented all the details about this program and then I have to go to Continue. I have to accept the end-user license agreement and the privacy policy by clicking on a checkbox over here, and then I have to click Accept. And that's it. I already joined the EAP. So let's head to the email gateway section, to Settings, and finally Encryption Settings. So this is the place where I can configure the new features. The first thing I have is a radio button where I can activate the message encryption itself. And then I have a few general settings. The first one is how I would like to send the secured messages. Do I want to either encrypt the whole message as a PDF, or do I want to encrypt only the attachments as PDF? Then I have an end user option over here. I can specify a subject line tag, for example, enc, and every email with this tag will be encrypted. We also offer an easier option over here, so you can just download an Outlook add-in for Office 365, which makes it easier for the users. And then finally, we have the addresses and domains section over here, where I can specify specific domains or email addresses where we will always encrypt the message. So I can type in encrypted.com over here and add this. And I can also add an email address. So for example, user@encrypted.com. We are not allowed to use wildcards here, so I'm just using the real email address and that's it. So saving this, I need to make sure that TLS version 1.2 is configured by the email gateway, otherwise it won't work. So that's okay. And we are done with the first part. So after the configuration, we can now take a look how this solution works. So I will use a subject line tag now to encrypt a message for Fred. So I'm using enc and then some subject like confidential. And then I will enter some text like hi Fred, here are the documents that you requested, regards Peter. And then I will attach two documents. The first document is a JPEG file, so just some kind of wallpaper in this case. And then we have a document that's a Word document. So I'm adding both of these files to this email. And then the last thing I have to do, of course, is to click on Send to send an encrypted message because I used the subject line tag. So let's switch to Fred's inbox. So Fred will receive a message now because this is the first communication between these two guys. He will receive a setup email basically. So this email contains different language sections, so English, Italian, German, French, whatever. And this tells me, okay, this is a Sophos secure message and some guy sent you an encrypted email. To view it, you have to set a password. And the important thing is that you have to set the password for a specific region. In this case, it's EUS because the email is waiting in the central region for you. It's waiting for 30 days. And then we have some specific information about the email. When was the email sent? What's the importance? When does it expire? And now let's click on the Set Secure Message Password link. So here we go. That's a web page where I can select the language again, and then I need to set my secure password. So I will use a medium one for demonstration purposes only. So clicking Apply, and that's it. That's everything that the recipient has to do. A few moments later, we will receive a message in our inbox. So when closing this and waiting a few seconds, we will see that the message will pop up. And there we go. There's the enc confidential message from Peter. So clicking on the message, we can see there's some general information telling me, okay, who did send me the message, where did it come from. Of course, if I forgot my password, I will have a password recovery as well. And we will also give some information about opening up PDF messages if you have some users that do not have the utilities needed for this. Then we have three attachments in this case. The first one is the encrypted message PDF. So let's click it. And we now have to enter our secure password. By entering the password, the contents will be decrypted, and we can now see the email body basically. So everything that's typically found in an email we can see here, so from, send to subject, etc. The next thing that's more interesting is a Word document over here, and this Word document is encrypted by using the standard procedures implemented in Word. So Word supports encryption, therefore we are using this encryption algorithm. So entering the password over here, we can see that the Word document as well is decrypted for us. I can now create a local copy of this, of course, so I'm storing it on a desktop and saving it. In this case, it's encrypted, and it will remain encrypted because we're using the basic functionality that Word offers us. The third attachment, that's a PDF, and you might remember that we use some JPEG. JPEG doesn't offer a built-in encryption solution, therefore we're using PDF as a container, as a secure container for this attachment type. So I can double-click the wallpaper over here and open this file. And we can see that this is some Sophos wallpaper. That's really nice. And we can now also save this wallpaper. So right-clicking it, saving attachment, also storing it on a desktop. And this file will then be stored unencrypted because we use PDF as a carrier. So going to the desktop, double-clicking the wallpaper, everything works perfectly. This is how the solution works. So now we can try to reply to this email. So this is also integrated, this functionality. So we have to access the message PDF and click the reply link. And then again, my browser will open up and I have an editor here where I can type in my text. So I can send a message to Peter. Hi Peter, thank you for sending the documents, regards Fred. I can as well add some attachments over here, so I can reuse basically the files that I just received. So in this case, I will just add my wallpaper over here as attachment, and that's it. So the only thing I need to do now is to click on send, and now the message can be transferred to the original sender. So one thing I can do here is to send myself a copy. That's relevant because I did not send this message by using my Outlook client, for example. I did it via web page. Therefore, it's important to send myself an encrypted copy as well. So let's switch to the inbox of the original sender. So we can see here, first the sender received a message that the initial email was collected. So this was the first email I sent to Fred. And now I also received the reply of Fred, the email with the attachment. So there's one last thing that I want to show you, and that's the password recovery page. So you can here basically recover your password in case you forgot it. So you can just type in an email address and that's it. Or you can also log in via your secure password, and there you have a really important feature, and that's a password history. In case that you change your password, you can access all the passwords that you have set until now. You can update the current secure PDF password, and you can also as well change the languages, of course. That's it for the early access program in Central Email. So thank you very much and goodbye.